Hello everyone, my name is Deltah and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be going over Albedo's kit, and what you can expect from him during his rerun banner. Albedo is a limited 5-star character who was initially released during the 1.2 Dragon Spine update. Many people were skeptical about pulling for this character during his first banner appearance. The skepticism at the time was warranted, since a pre-buff Zhongli was released just a banner prior, Geo Resonance being very weak. People were calling this the Bennett banner before release. This is not even including the issues that people had with his split scaling, but we will go more in depth about that in just a minute. Since release, Albedo has found his role as a fantastic support/sub DPS character who helps to enable his team by giving consistent geo damage and providing EM through his burst. But before we get any further, I thought it would be a great idea to smoke crack and had the craziest dream that Albedo will be getting a new signature 4-star sword that we can obtain during the next batch, as well as a rumored new artifact set that would become the best in-slot set for the character. But enough about that crazy crack dream I had, let's go on about how you can build this dumb piece of shit. As a support, Albedo is a character that mostly wants to take up your garbage defense % artifacts but has some wonky interactions with his kit due to his split scaling. His E-skill passive damage is based and scaled on Albedo's overall defense %, while his initial E-skill placement and burst will be based on his attack stats. As far as weapons go, the new weapon is supposed to be pretty cool and may be the best in-slot 4-star weapon for Albedo. But as of now, the 3-star Harbinger of Dawn will be your best F2P option for as long as you can manage your HP over 90% for the crit rate buff. Since patch 2.2, this weapon has fallen out of favor as corrosion and enemies that can bypass shields have made it much more challenging to keep his HP high enough for this passive to work. Other weapons are viable for him, but Albedo does not mind the low base attack that Harbinger provides, since you will mostly be using him for his E-ticking damage. As far as current artifacts go, the best option is 2-piece Archaic Petra with a 2-piece set of Noblesse Oblige for overall maximum damage for your burst. This set is generally what most players use for him. If you have already farmed pieces for this set or have any extra unused artifacts, then you can go ahead and slap it on this bitch. However, if you plan to use his new def set, then it is advised you save your resin until its release. If you are looking to make Albedo a team buffing support, then a set like the 4-piece Tenacity of the Millelith would be great, since the uptime on the set buff will almost always be active in Albedo's skill AoE. Another artifact set that can work is the 4-piece set of Noblesse Oblige if you are looking to spam his burst off cooldown every cooldown, but Tenacity works better for Albedo's overall kit. For those looking to make Albedo your main DPS, the 4-piece set of Lava Walker can also work well when pairing him with Pyro Resonance. For your artifact's main stats, you want to go for defense % on your sands, with geo damage bonus on your goblet, and either crit rate or damage depending on what your build requires. For sub-stats, prioritize crit rate and damage to a 1:2 ratio, defense %, and attack %. Both Albedo's new set and weapon will focus on his E-skills damage output, so having high defense with good crit ratios will be extremely important in squeezing out his highest damage potential. Even with poor artifacts, Albedo is still extremely efficient in damage and has been carrying my team since his release. For your talent priority, focus on leveling the E-skill first, then Elemental Burst. Leveling your auto attacks is optional and not necessary for this character. All of Albedo's passive talents are very self-explanatory and do not need much explanation. For materials, you will need 168 Cecilias, which are located here, as well as 46 basalt pillars that you can get by defeating the despicable Geocube, and the usual amount of gemstone fragments for any other character to fully ascend. Lastly, you will need 18 Divining Scrolls, 30 Sealed Scrolls, and 36 Forbidden Curse Scrolls, which you can all get from killing those fucking annoying Sumachurls. For your talent materials, you will need to get 9 Teaching of Ballad, 63 Guides to Ballad, and 114 Philosophies of Ballad, along with 18 more Divining Scrolls, 66 Sealed Scrolls, 93 Forbidden Scrolls, 3 Crowns of Insight, and 18 Butt Plugs Child hands you after beating him for the 1000th time.
命を捨てに来た。
メインを牽制。全力攻撃だ。
これでどうだ。やはりダメだ。ここまで
逃げられるかな。疑似よ。みんなは俺が風を知る。異形を見届ける。やっはい、全力攻撃。止水の矢。
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my Albedo guide. Please make sure to subscribe or like the video if you want to see more content similar to this.